Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on. His shoulders because they know he can handle it. And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I'm going for back.
From midfield, here's Carr. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Carr. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, They just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jesse James there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it done. Let's go. Let's go. Tap. 240. Ricky.
Now a first down throw. Lock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This one complete to Devin Funchess. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, we're good.
Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's a touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, Holden.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holden.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And shutting him off now open field. Keelan Cole, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling as he's going through the wrong read.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Well, if you look at this week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans name next to the Browns name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these 2 franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. 9 yards that time.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Carr. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Luck. Got a man. It's Brown. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Carr out of throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
51.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. Lock. Complete. Smith has it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Five.
Clock throwing again. He's got White here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the... And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. So we are at halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Going on the ground, it's White. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 3rd and 2, Luck. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Go! 5-20! Close. You got 4.
From the 50, it's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Go! 90! Watch the screen!
They'll fake it. Now Luck. He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Luck. And this one complete to Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 24-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw his car. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Opting to run again here with White, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Locke. He's got Smith here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. It's caught. Smith. A good pickup there, a 22.
Get ready.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Love. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Eric Swope there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All day, dog.
Off of play action. Lock. It's caught by Jackson. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check it backer, check it backer.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down throw. Love. Got a man. It's Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 7, 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
180. 180. We're good. 180.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now, an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. To throw is Carr. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. George Kittle with 8 seconds remaining as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Now Love.
Let's get off the field.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Down. Blue 80. Watch 14. Watch 14. Single receiver.
On third and long, it's Carr. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Out come the Titans now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a second and 3. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Second and 3. Now Luck with his first throw of OT. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Now Luck. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? but I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you, punk.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
180. 180. We're good. 180.
On 2nd and 12, Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding.
Let's go.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that.